Alright, so what we have here is a Tinworks frame that we've had kicking around the shop for a little bit. It's a 6-up, the neck is quite nice and high. It's a hardtail, so no suspension in the frame. And then this is an old engine that we ripped out of a bike, as well as the transmission and the belt drive. And what I'm trying to do now is to line it up with the rear wheel. So this is fixed in the frame. Now the wheel needs to be in the middle of the frame, and then the final sprocket and the sprocket on the transmission have to line up. This is not the ultimate wheel that's going to go in, but that doesn't really matter for alignment. So mate spacers, they're in, and the wheel, if you come to this side, the wheel is in the middle of the frame, which you can see with a laser. And then this sprocket, I'm not sure if you can get in there, but this sprocket, outside face of this sprocket lines up with the outside space of the sprocket of the transmission. So I tried 2 sprockets that we had kicking around, and this was the one that fits. So all of this is now set, which means that I can now start messing around with the fender that's going to go on here. And I got a fender here. We have an older fender, but it doesn't look right. And we have this one that's been in the shop for a bit. It's going to go on here. And I now just have to find out like where it's going to sit. And in order to do that, I have to put the chain on so I get the spacing of the wheel correct in the axles. Once that's correct, I know where the fender is going to be, because the fender is going to be hard mounted, which doesn't give you a tremendous amount of flexibility, because if that wheel is going to go back and forth, it's going to look shit. So the whole idea is getting the wheel in where it needs to be, and then adjusting the fender to where it needs to go. Up mounts, so it's in place, and then it's off to mounting the oil bag. But yeah, getting on okay. This is a 18-inch 200 rear wheel, so that's a bit nostalgic. That's what we all used to do back in the day. And then the front is going to have a 21-inch with a narrow glide. That's the update for now.